So again, warning, do not use the bronzer, contour, and blush on the eyes. It's only to be used on the cheeks. Right, so I went ahead and went over that with the Statement, which is kind of a darker copper color. It was a little bit dark, but I was able to blend it out and it turned out perfectly fine, not too dark, so I was able to blend seamlessly. Hi everyone, today I will be doing a quick review on the Natasha Denona Hyper Natural Face Palette. So you saw the colors there. I used that in my tutorial for my everyday glam makeup look. I'll provide that link if you want to check that video out. But I did go into a bit of skin prep and also did a tutorial for the everyday natural glam look. So you can check that video out. But these were the shades that I did use in the tutorial. So these are the shades that I have on currently. And I really enjoy how the colors turned out. I did feel that this copper one, it's the lightest shade in here, was a bit too light. So I originally went in with this on the outer corners of my eyes, but I did see that it was a little bit too light. So I went ahead and went over that with the Statement, which is kind of a darker copper color. And turned out, it was a little bit dark, but I was able to blend it out and it turned out perfectly fine, not too dark, so I was able to blend seamlessly. And then I had the pink color here, which is called Soft, on the inner corners of my eyes, and blended everything out, so it turned out really very nice. Well, for the casual, I did do like an outline of the wing eyeliner. And then I went over with black gel liquid from e.l.f. It's a liquid eyeliner from e.l.f. So I went over with that. So that's how it's looking like. But I didn't really use it that much in the eyeshadow portion. And then, so quickly about these guys, they have shimmer shades in them, and the one that has the most is the dreamy shade right here, which I did use some of this under my brow bone and on the inner corners of my eyes. Also want to mention that I did go under to smoke out the bottom of my eyelash or of my eyes with also the Statement on the outer corners and then with the Soft on the inner corners. So it turned out pretty, soft and subtle, very, everything really, tied in together. I did the bronze and contour with all three colors. So the colors blended together very nicely. I really like the tone of the color. Maybe I would go in with more of the lighter shades versus the darker shade. Maybe a bit of the darker and then more of the lighter tones to get more of a softer finished look. And as for the blush, I did blend them together as well and then apply to the apples of my cheeks. However, I think that I might have gone in a little bit too much, so I think I should have gone more with the lighter shade first and see how that turned out, and then maybe mix in the darker pink color there. So that is how the makeup turned out to look like. And yeah, so pretty much today I used everything that was in this palette. And the reason why I got this palette was because, everything is in here for you in one palette. You don't have to go rummage through your makeup bag or your makeup counter, wherever you have your makeup to look for what you need. I really have been enjoying using Natasha Denona's makeup line. So yeah, and I do have another video where I did use one of her palettes, the Glam palette, in the New Year's Eve Nudie Glam makeup tutorial, so you can check that video out. I'll link that down below as well. But that was a different palette which I enjoy using as well. And for this one, so basically the creams up here, the bronze, contour, and blush, they're more matte. Let me know if you guys are using her palette. This again is the Hyper Natural Face Palette. Let me know if you guys are using it and how you are enjoying using it. I really like her formulation. But for the contour and the blush, I don't think that they're a cream. Let me double check the box. The bronze, contour, and blush, it does say here that must be used only on cheeks. So actually for those, do not put on your eyes. But it does say the bronze and contour and blush must be used only on cheeks. Warning in front of it. So, and just quickly to go over what she says in here, the Hyper Silk eyeshadows. Use a dense eyeshadow brush or a finger to glide the shade across the eyelid and blend with the crease. Wear one eyeshadow by mood or occasion for a mono look or combine for more dimension. Okay, so she does say to, for her eyeshadows to use a dense eyeshadow brush. So actually in my case, I used the brushes from IT Cosmetics, which was new. And actually, let's see here. Is this the one? Yeah. So her brushes, their brushes are a bit different. So yeah, she says to either use your eyeshadow brush, a dense eyeshadow brush. So probably need to be more dense than this. She does say, it does say on here to use or a finger to glide the shade across the eyelid and blend it into the crease. So I actually didn't read that before doing the makeup look, so that's pretty, I should have read this first. Okay, the contour and bronzer with a face brush, apply individually to contour or highlight based on your skin tone, or blend shade together and buff onto cheekbones, jawline, temples, and nose. Okay, and then the blush with the blush brush, apply to the apples of the cheeks in a circular motion. So she does say to apply it in a circular motion like that. Like that. Blending upwards onto the cheekbone, so like that, okay? So again, I did do that, but I felt like I did it with both colors, and then I did a bit too much of the darker shade, so I did end up with a little bit too pinky. I wish it would have been, I should have done the lighter shade first and then gone in with the darker shade and, you know, go from there. So wear shades separately or diffuse the darker shade with the lighter shade for an airbrush finish. Diffuse the darker shade with the lighter shade. I'm not sure what that means, but okay, so yeah, I think that's all information she has in here. Okay, so this is her no makeup makeup eye and cheek essential. So again, warning, do not use the bronze and contour and blush on the eyes. It's only to be used on the cheeks. So all right, so again, this is just a quick review of the Hyper Natural Face Palette from Natasha Denona. So again, really enjoy using this, and I think I will definitely have more fun using this in the future, because these shades are all here for you, you know, and you can mix and match. And again, do not use these shades up here on your eyelids. Those are only to be used on the cheeks, so I'm glad I read that part. But yeah, so let me know if you guys have used her palette here. I did grab this from the Sephora Spring Savings event. Let me know if you want me to do a video on my Sephora haul, because I actually haven't gotten around to doing that yet. So let me know if you do, or if I have that, I'll be sure to link that somewhere here for you. But that's it. So if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up and let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.